welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to explain you about the cell structure and the functions of it. So let's get into the video. Cell structure and functions. Before getting into this lesson, I want to say that I can't clearly look into the cam because I want to explain with the help of presentation. So no other objections. Let's get into the lesson. In this lesson, the first topic is about the discovery of the cell. As we know that all living things are made up of one or more cells. For this reason, cells are known as the basic building blocks of our life. Cells were discovered by Robert Hooke in 1665. He took a thin slice of cork under the microscope that he had made and saw that it was made up of many small box-like structures, and the boxes were separated by each other, and he called the boxes as cells. What Hooke actually observed were dead cells in the cork. However, after 150 years, the Robert Hooke's discovery is not much known about the cell, because until the improvement of the microscopes with high magnifications were made today, scientists use high magnification microscopes to study cells. They even use stained dye colors to study the cells. They color the parts and the cell to study their detailed functions. Next one is I want to say that here is the pic that you can see what Robert Hooke had saw under the microscope that he had made. Next one is the cell theory. In 1838, two German biologists, Sleden and Swan, put forwarded as the cell theory. There are some main points from the cell theory. All living things are made up of one or more cells, just as a wall is made up of bricks. Hence, cells are the basic building blocks of the living organism. All cells are similar in their basic structure and functions, but they are not identical. They are differ in their size and shape. New cells are formed due to the division in the old cells. The way an organism functions depend on the way the cells work. Here there is no rule like if the cells were bigger in the size, the organism works very fast, or means it has more immunity. If the cell size is too small, having low immunity, there is no point like that. The way an organism functions depend on the way a cell works, not in the size. Unicellular and multicellular organisms. You are aware that organisms such as amoeba, paramecium and bacteria are made up of one cell each. There are all examples of unicellular organisms. Although they are made up of only a single cell, it performs all life activities, all activities necessary for an organism to live. Example, they grow, they move, they digest food, they reproduce, and they give out the waste. All these activities are carried out only by a single cell. And next is multicellular organism. Plants and animals are the examples of the multicellular organism. It is estimated that fully grown human body has 100 trillion cells. As all multicellular organisms, life begins with a single cell with a fertilized egg. The fertilized egg cells multiply in their number and develop and increases and become an organism. Organism develops. Here, let me show you how the organism develops. Just a second. Yeah, we know that in a multicellular organism, the lower level of the organization is a cell. Here you can see the organization picture, the term and the definition. Term means like cell. A group of cell form tissues, group of tissue form organs, group of organ forms organ system, group of organ system wholly forms organism. Here the definitions are also there. Term cell. Definition is basic unit of structure and functions in an organism. Let me zoom in. Yeah. Tissue, a group of cells that works together to perform a task. Organs, two or more tissues working together to perform a task. Organ system, Organs that works together to perform a task. Organism, that's a living thing. And next, let me go to the next slide. There is two main points there. The egg of a bird is only a single cell. An ostrich egg is the largest single cell. It is estimated that 170 millimeter into 130 millimeter, and the smallest cell is the bacterial cell, 0.0001 millimeter into 0.005 millimeter. The smallest cell in human body is the smallest cell in human body. Actually, I kept that human cell. Human body is the cell is RBC, red blood cells. Here, there another note point. A bigger organism has a large number of cells than smaller one, but the size of the cell has no relation to the size of the organism. I told right at first in discovery of the in the cell theory. And for today, only this 5 minutes video is enough for you, because I will say you in part 2, part 1 there is a big lesson, so I can't explain you in this one video. I wanna say by breaking it into part 1, part 2 and part 3. If you like my explanation, please like, share and don't forget to subscribe my channel. If you click on the bell icon only, you will get the notification of part 2. Thank you.